you're in now as chairman just under a month. We've obviously seen a lot of activity on the pitch in terms of new signings coming in. You must be pleased with how that aspect's going, first of all.
Yeah, Stuart's put in a lot of time and effort. You know, I've been there myself, so I know that it's a difficult time of the year. Most people think that when the season ends that you get a bit of a break, but it's straight away into next season in terms of, you know, keeping players or signing new players. So it's a busy time of the year, and in fairness, Stuart, which I knew he would, he's put a lot of time and effort in. Some great signings. I think, you know, we need to build a team that's first of all physically fit for this league, and I think that's the case with the signings he made. You know, we'll not be bullied in any fashion. So yeah, very pleased with how things are going. You know, Stuart was our number one choice, and you know, and so far he's proven that, you know, he's justified that because of, I'd say, the effort he's putting in and the signings that he's made.
And then in terms of off the pitch, you know, the role that you're maybe not as accustomed to over the years, but what's the progress being made off the pitch, and what are the biggest challenges you faced?
How long have you got? Yeah, it's different, but it's been good because look, I've probably been involved in some of the stuff before over the years. Now that's not taken away from anything that, you know, that Jack or the previous committee have done a lot of good work. It's just it's different. So you don't have that immediate pressure of signing players, but there's other type of pressure. You know, we need to get sponsors in, and as yet we don't have a main sponsor for the kit. There's a lot of meetings going on, and what we're trying to do is trying to build relationships with businesses. You know, I never wanted to come across that it's a cap in hand that just, you know, just give us your money. What can we do for a business? You know, how can we help your business? And I say conversations are ongoing with some, but look, there are plenty of opportunities there for people who want to get involved. And sometimes people look at it and go, "Oh, you'll be all right for sponsorship," you know, and maybe not throw my hat in the ring. You look, people are more than welcome, because we do want to build links with it, even in terms of, you know, we're going to have obviously the home kit and the away kit, and then we'll have a separate hospice kit. You know, does someone want to come in and sponsor the hospice kit or pink kit that we'll do for the Irish Cup or the Mid-Ulster Cup? So I suppose if you're talking about the challenges in the role, that's the immediate one. And making sure that we have, you know, we have sponsors and we have a budget in place to give Stuart that chance to get out of this league, because it's vital we do that and bounce back. Difficult and all that's going to be. Then after that, I suppose it's just galvanising everybody, pointing everybody in the right direction. Look, there's a good group there to work with, a good bunch of people at the club. So it's enjoyable. There's something every day. You're always making phone calls about different bits and pieces. You know, some nights you're meeting parents, the other night the sewers are blocked, you know, a wall is falling down or something. So it's random stuff like that, but it's good, it's enjoyable. You know, I you know, if anybody's asking me, you know, I'd say they couldn't get anybody else, but it's a joke, because I do enjoy it. It's something that I wanted to do, you know, when the time came around. And there's loads of potential at the club, loads that we can do off the pitch, but the priority is, you know, to get back up level of football. But that has a knock-on effect. But just even at the weekend, they're celebrating a couple of youth trophies. It's great to see, and I put a message into the academy group. It's not all about winning trophies with the academy, it's about progressing players and getting to the first team, but it is always nice to have a wee trophy. It's good for the coaches and the players, so it was good to get a wee bit of positive publicity after. You know, it hasn't been good for the past couple of years. You know, I've been on record a number of times saying that it hasn't been good enough, so we're just trying to change that narrative a wee bit round. You know, we've got the manager changed, obviously, you know, there's a new committee in place, and now we just need to build for the future.
Yeah, it's important to recognise, and particularly in the context of the sponsorship, as you mentioned, and you know, people coming in and supporting us the way, you know, hopefully this club can support them if they do come on board. That, you know, while it hasn't maybe been great, there hasn't maybe been a lot of positivity over the last couple of years. There seems to be a real reset, and that reset has really well and truly begun, going right from the academy to the start of last season to the new manager, the new players coming in. There definitely seems to be a buzz about it, and we're only, you know, the first or second week in June. So I mean, that's the sort of positivity you'd be welcoming, you know, any potential sponsors on board with, wouldn't it? It
is, because once you get relegated, there is that initial doom and gloom. That's natural. That comes with it. You know, after that, it's just about, okay, how can we go now and fix this? You know, and we were extremely lucky with HMT. They were very, very good to us for 3 years, and you know, we're hoping they can stay in some capacity. So we can really thank Jonathan and Jared for their support over the years. It was invaluable for us. So it's just getting someone like that again to come in, someone else maybe to take the reins to help us. So it's whilst people might look at it and go, well, nearly at a level of football, we mightn't get that much exposure. We're still a big club, you know, and we're going to be one of the favourites for this league. So you're hoping there's a lot of positivity about it, and someone to jump in and hopefully stay with us on our journey. You know, we had that before, where people had jumped in and again, build relationships with us. I'd rather say that than you know, give us their money type thing. Yes, there's no point in hiding it. There's a financial incentive for us to try and bring the sponsors in and as many as we can. But at the same time, whoever comes in, again, like Jonathan and Jared did, they came down and watched games and became, you know, part of the club. People knew them then. So we're trying to do something similar like that. Come down, should it be in the viewing lounge here, we are, you know, take your business partners down, your family, or have company days out, or whatever it might be. Whatever we can do to, you know, to help your business. But there are opportunities there for the minute. So if people want to come down and, you know, get involved and maybe have their name on the jersey, look, we'd love to have them on board.